You fight weekly?
Oh, yeah. Even when you kick the leg, you feel like, oh, that's heavy on the leg, you know?
Yeah. No, I think this Dutch style drilling is so important. It's one thing I neglected.
That's what I changed when we came to America.
As you see, they're drilling at a pace, like the common people, it looks like they're sparring, you know?
Yep.
He don't watch them fighting. He didn't know if they're like, oh, they're sparring, can I film? Because I've never film sparring without clearing it. I don't know they're drilling.
Take down!
It's such a high pace, you can hardly tell.
Yeah.
Robbie Lawler, great to see you.
Great seeing you too.
So you're being induced to the UFC Hall of Fame 2 weeks, I think?
Actually the 26th.
Yeah, congratulations. I just know because someone called me and invited me to your after party.
Yep.
I'm like, I think we're cool. I think me and Robbie are cool.
Sure,
we have, it's fighting's an interesting sport. We're like, sometimes you like each other, sometimes you don't. But you've always been a guy I've respected. We actually never talk shit to each other.
Yeah, no. MMA and martial arts in general is supposed to be about respect, but somewhere it kind of gets lost.
People can piss you off sometimes, though.
For sure.
When you're fighting someone, you have to get your mind in states. And sometimes you're fighting someone and you like them. Sometimes someone's saying shit and you're like, oh, I want to fuck this dude up. So yeah, we're here at Kill Cliff, which is Henry Hooft's gym.
Yep.
Amazing gym, just stacked full of killers on the mats. Is this something you come here often, or?
Yeah, coaching here 5 days a week, twice a day. A lot of killers in here, just trying to give a little information and help them get where they want to be.
How are you enjoying coaching versus fighting?
It's different because it's a lot more work, a lot more traveling. Not everyone's me. There's different guys with different specialists, so it's definitely a situation where I have to adapt my coaching style to different guys to help them get to where they need to be. They're not me. Everyone's different, so we need to figure that out.
Yeah, I coach too, and you just know that when you're new to coaching, you're trying to make everyone like you, and people react different mentally. Also, physically, they move different. So you might be trying to show someone your punch is not good. Their body might not have the same explosive. You're super explosive. You might work with someone not explosive, you know? Like, how tall are they? You know, I do jiu-jitsu shit, so the moves are completely different. So as a coach, that's mind-opening.
And then the mentality. The way I get to you isn't the same way I get to that guy. Just, what makes this guy click? How can I get him to be his best person? Might be a different way than everyone else.
Yeah, there's a lot of learning.
Yeah, a lot of psychology.
Some guys you got to psych up, other guys you want calm, but it is fun learning something totally new, because we put our entire lives into fighting. It becomes like all we know, and then you step away. It's like it's a little crazy at first, right? When you first retire.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge difference. Like for so long, 20 plus years, I was focused on myself, what I'm eating, and now it's all right. Now I have to focus on 20 different fighters, 15 different fighters, so it's just way different.
Yeah, and I would say when you're fighting, you have to be really selfish and only focus on yourself. That's my opinion.
For sure,
and now it's the opposite when you're coaching. You have to only care about your fighters and not care about yourself. So it's kind of a weird switch.
Yep, you have to navigate that home life, fighter's life. Everything. It's not easy.
So you're living here in Florida then?
Yep, full time in Florida.
Yeah, well, man, I'm glad to see you're doing good, and we'll have a longer talk one of these times.
For sure.
I think I'm gonna see you. I think I'm gonna come to after party for your Hall of Fame introduction.
Yep.
So great seeing you, Robbie.
Yep. See you there.
Here with Reiner. I just recently saw you fight for the first time. I think a lot of Americans did. This is Bo Nickel, extremely impressive fight. You just, I thought he did good. I think people were being too hard on Bo, saying, oh, you fraud checked him, this and that. It's a tough game. But you had an amazing fight. You broke him. Was it the body shots you think that broke him? Or?
Yeah, I think in the first round already, got him a couple times with the knees in the clinch. And then in the first round, I got on top at a certain point. He took me down. I wrestled up. He tried for the guillotine. I passed his guard, got on top. I think that was a big part of the game as well. Big part in the fight.
You're from Holland, right?
Yep.
So I think a lot of people see Holland and think just kickboxer.
Yeah.
But your jiu-jitsu is really I just watched you train right now, and you were doing all kinds of just sick, high-level jiu-jitsu moves. So how did you get such good jiu-jitsu in Holland when you guys are known for just kickboxing?
Yeah, I don't really know. I've always really loved jiu-jitsu, studied a lot. I've traveled a lot, trained with different people over the years. I've always I've been to Denner's a couple of times. I've always really took a lot of.
I trained John for a couple of years. He's a genius, right?
Yeah, exactly. I always learned a lot from him.
Do you train with Gordon Ryan?
Yeah, did a couple times.
So, people talk shit on Gordon, but he's so such a good guy, right? So helpful, and so good.
Incredibly good.
It's like it's humbling.
Yeah.
It's very humbling training with Gordon.
Yeah.
But no, like I said, you're doing really extremely high level shit.
Yeah.
So you just moved out here to Kill Cliff, which is Henry Hooft's gym. Like, what made you excited about here?
It's the best place in the world here. So many good guys. I have good guys at home, but it's just the same 3-4 guys every time.
Yeah.
And over here, you have every style, every age, every weight class. There's explosive guys, there's strong guys, they're durable guys, they're a good boxer, good wrestler, everything. They're very complete guys here. Coaching is amazing. Beach, sunny weather, good
it's a good place. Yeah, no, I just watched training session. It was awesome. I've known Henry Hooft for years. He's an amazing coach. Yeah. I just found out Robbie Lawler's also coaching here. Like, how cool is that, having like Robbie Lawler? Just having that energy is impressive. You've been so successful without that. Like, you have 20-some fights, right?
Yeah.
You're a 2-division champion of one?
Yeah.
But it just feel like you feel a lot better being in UFC. Like, I love one, not trying to hate on them, but they're big in Asia, but for some reason the rest of the world, they don't kind of get that.
Nah, in the beginning, remember when they had like the way they tried to stop the weight cuts, they had the knees to the head on the floor, and they had something going like a couple of years ago. But then I think money ran out, and now it's going down.
I know a lot of people that aren't happy. They're not fighting people.
Nobody's fighting.
They're holding people's contracts. I don't want to say any names, but I have a lot of people that are unhappy there. So I'm glad to see the UFC. And now you can't really become like a big star in America if you're in one. Like overnight, I'm sure you've seen a change of reaction of people especially you came in with such dramatic fashion.
Yeah, it's been crazy. After the last couple fights, even in my hometown, when I walk around, people come up to me for pictures and whatever.
It's really growing. Where I fought outside the UFC for years. Eventually I take a pay cut to go to the UFC because you get just way more exposure there.
Yeah, exactly. And at the end of the day, we all want to fight in the UFC, right? Nobody starts training and says, I want to be in Bellator or whatever. Yeah, it's still cool, but
it's cool, but it's not the same. You know, they pay well, but it just doesn't have the same feel. All right, let's talk some shit. Who do you want to fight next?
I got Robert.
Who don't you like?
I got Robert. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great fight. Yeah. So no, I love how you're coming in with such a. If you beat Robbie, you potentially could fight for a title after that.
Yeah, I think so. Especially if I do well, if I make a statement again, knock him out, choke him out.
Yeah, because it's really based off that. But basically, Dana just decides who goes.
Yeah, exactly.
And he can change his mind at any point, and so you have to go out there.
That's kind of how this fight came together as well, with Robert Whittaker.
Yeah.
Because of the fight with Bo, it happened this spectacularly. Like a week later, they booked this fight.
When is that fight?
End of July. Yeah, July 26th.
I think a lot of people will be excited to watch because even though you've had a long career, you're introduced new. I need to go back and watch a bunch of fights, but you're introduced new to the U.S. audience.
Yeah. I had 2 fights with Angla.
She's really good.
Yeah. We had 2 fights in one.
I need to go watch those.
And I kind of met Henry afterwards, and then I came here a couple times, like for a couple weeks, and now I did a couple camps. And now I bring the family, bring the kids.
Do you consider yourself more of a striker, grappler, or right in the middle?
No, I'll always be a jiu-jitsu guy at heart. So.
Yeah, I don't think I got anything else I got to hit. So, hey, great talking to you. Good meeting you, man.
Thank you.
I wish you luck in your career. Like I said, I was really impressed watching you fight. I wish I'd put money down. I was gonna bet. Even though I've never seen you fight, I looked at your record and I was thinking about going to bet. I didn't get around to doing it. So,
thank you.
So yeah, congratulations, man. Good meeting you. As many of you guys know, I run a free speech podcast. That comes as a price. It's being demonetized everywhere. So one way to support the podcast is to buy your books from AntelopeHillPublishing.com. Today's selection is The Trans Industrial Complex. This book covers the money-making machine of the trans industries and shows it's not to help people, but to make money and get rich. So again, if you want to support the podcast, go to AntelopeHillPublishing.com and be sure to use promo code FIGHTBACK. That'll save you money and support me. Thank you. Here with Henry Hooft, legendary kickboxer, trainer, old friend of mine. We've been friends for a while.
Yep.
I don't know why you're a maniac, but somehow we get along.
Yes, always good to see you.
Bro, I mean, your gym, this is amazing that you're running. is stacked full of killer fighters, energy. I love the dinners. So.
Yeah. I mean, when we started this a while ago, I mean, we know each other from Black Zillions back in the days.
Black Zillions.
Yeah, Black Zillions.
And I was white.
And I mean too.
We were the white guys of Black Zillions.
Yeah. But we had some great fights together and always training. We had a good group of people there. And all these guys, the funny thing is, a lot of these guys are still with us here, you know. But when we split off, I wanted to do something different. And I wanted to be more realistic towards people understand why we're really doing this. A little bit more respect for the people that set this up. Jake, this is a big overhead every month. All these trainers,
people don't understand the money you spend. They want free training and shit. And you're spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you need to make a living. People don't understand that.
Yeah.
Don't want to pay you enough. Don't want this.
No.
It can be tough dealing with some fighters. Sometimes you gotta get the fuck out of my gym.
Yeah, they want you to be like in Rocky, right? That Mickey guy lives in the back of the gym.
Yeah, go live in a trailer and train me for free. No, bro. I'm training people. I need
you
money.
go to other sports, you see the head coach of a soccer team or basketball team. They come out to play first. They have the cars, they have everything, and we need to be like some bums in the gym now. So we changed that up.
Yep.
And when we did that, I partnered up with a couple of guys. And no money, crazy money guys, just regular guys. Robbie is one of my junior partners.
It was awesome seeing Robbie Lawler here because we fought. We were never friends when he fights somebody. I just went and talked to him. He was so nice. We got along so well. He's such a legend. To have Robbie Lawler coaching, helping you coach.
And he's my partner in the business. So
it gives the guys, seeing Robbie Lawler help coach, I think it makes the guys feel like cool. Like, oh, it's Robbie Lawler, I better listen.
Yeah, everybody loves Robbie. He's a quiet guy, good observing guy. And again, like, so my
way
partner...
more intelligent people give him credit for. Highly intelligent people don't give him credit for that. They're like, oh, he's stupid and shit. You go and talk to him. It was so obvious to me that he was
because he doesn't talk much.
That's
People
what it
think
is,
the thing that he said is fighting related. Like I take your soul and this. It's just fighting related. But like I said, I've been partnered with him now for 5 years. He's been the coolest dude. You know, he understands fighting, so we understand why fighters try to sneak out the way to pay, or why fighters do shit.
But they don't hold a trainer the next camp for they're not paying their coaches.
That's not happening here. We have another thing good is they don't pay the coaches. We pay the coaches. They have a salary every month, so they pay to a bank account. If they don't pay on time, we let them know.
Get paid.
And the coach get every first of the month. They have their checks. There's never no fighter will have a discussion with a trainer about money.
That's good because it can cause it can be hard to ask fighters. As a coach, you don't want to ask. It can cause a rift. So it's good that.
And also then they're going to train with one coach that's winning. And you know, the fighting is up and down. Our gym, sometimes we have 30 wins in a row, and they have 10 losses. You have belts. And fighting is like this. It's just what it is. And then they take one trainer, and the other trainer thinks, fuck, he goes with the guy that makes the most money, and I don't make enough money. No, everybody here gets paid. And if the guys want to give them a bonus extra, it's all good, but we treat it as a real company. So.
I think a big thing with fighting is a guy loses. When you lose, it's really hard on your ego. You want to blame someone. Yeah. A lot of times guys go and they blame their team. There's cases where that might be the truth, but a lot of times it's not. A lot of times it's you, and you don't want to admit it was you, and guys go and change gyms all the time. Sometimes you see guys change gyms like 8 times every time they lose. It's like, maybe it's not your gym, maybe it's you.
It's like...
There are times when you just change your gym too, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that's not the answer sometimes, but I think a lot of times people think that is.
But what I don't get is, again, we both fought. You at a totally different level. I was kickboxer, but you know...
I mean, you fought at the highest level.
But we know in a fight, if you didn't get knocked out or get into a choke, we know at the moment in the fight where the moment was where you lost the fight. Technically, or maybe mentally, or you wasn't straight.
Sometimes it's mental. Sometimes it's mental.
So go home, look first what you did wrong, then talk with your coaches, what can we do better, but not start accusing everybody when you abuse them the whole training camp, physically and mentally, because we fly with these guys all over the world every week.
We sacrifice a lot with coaching, a lot.
But we at the end of the pay, the manager get paid first, the people around it, they make videos for them, they pay first, and then
the managers don't really do shit, and they're taking more money.
No, they take
the cutting weight with these guys, and that is tough.
Yeah,
get these guys on weight.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're yelling at us when they're cutting weight, and you just put up with it because you know they're fucking like. I've yelled at my corner cutting weight before just because you're about to have a fucking breakdown.
Yeah.
They all know just to sit there and be quiet, and then laugh at me as soon as I make weight, laughing like, oh, sorry guys, I apologize.
Yeah. Oh, you go home after the fight on Sunday morning, and there's. You know, Sunday's traveling is crazy.
Yeah.
Flight got cancelled, delays. Then you miss your whole Sunday with your kids.
Yeah.
You come home Sunday night. The next Monday morning you be here, and the first question they ask, "What happened yesterday?" Like, fuck, bro. Everybody saw the fight.
Yeah, you saw
stupid or what? Stupid question. You saw what happened.
I don't think people understand how much emotion you put into the fights too, in your fighters.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. If you care about a guy, when you're cornering your putting a lot of motion into it.
Yeah.
You have guys lose, it takes a toll on you too.
Yeah, and people underestimate that, and we have it. I have it at least 30 times a year, at least, that I have that. Big moments, it's highs and lows. And that's why, Jake, I always try to be a little steady. I'm not going too high on the wins, not go too low on the losses.
No, exactly. You have to, or you're going to lose it in the sport.
You're going to lose it.
You're going to have, sometimes there'll be a fight that might, I've had a couple fights, either of my own or friends that have eaten me up a little bit, but you can't let them eat you up too much.
No, because there's another opportunity, there's another day. And again, like I said, we train the guys, we make them ready. If we have to fight for them, it makes no sense. At one moment, the guy steps in the cage, he needs to do his work. He has the responsibility.
Yeah.
Also, always they think about themselves. Not always, but they're also responsible for the team back home. You have to be a team player. A lot of these guys, the first 8 years of their career, they make no money, so they don't pay anything. So finally they start to make money, and either that
then they don't want to pay after you train them for free.
Yeah, or they give fights away just like today not or whatever. That's not good. And again, I say that out of respect. I was fighting myself, so I know what's going on. I know it's not the perfect situation, but
because the fighters don't make enough money either. That's the problem. Sometimes it's hard. Like you have a couple coaches. Sometimes you're looking at it, being like, "Fuck, what can I pay each person?"
Yeah, but
so that's why I understand both sides too.
Yeah, but we have one. They just have to pay the percentage to the gym, and we take care of the coaches, so they don't need to worry about it, because otherwise. You're gonna get favor over favor. This guy got these guys, the other guy got this guy, the other guy got this guy. Now here everything is the same. So yeah, I think that's a little bit different than some other gyms. And if it's a good thing, I don't know. But for the 5-6 years that we have it now, everybody's cool here.
We're one of the top gyms in the world.
Yeah.
Real quick, off training. Let's read your fighting career real quick. I know you had a really good fighting career as well before you were.
I was a kickboxer, before back in the days. I started when I was very, very young, like 85, something like that. Started. And a lot of fights in the Netherlands. Kickboxing is maybe the second or third. Now we have a lot of sports, but a lot of kids are doing soccer. In America they say soccer, we say football because you do with your feet. Football, you do with your feet. Yeah, football. Yeah. But that's just a joke. But and
it makes more sense calling it football.
The kickboxing you do with your legs too a lot, so we're good at that. So we do a lot of fights. Kickboxing you can fight every couple of weeks because it's different.
The fighters are so impressive for how small the Netherlands is, and the fighters out there. It's absolutely insane and impressive. Yeah. So I had like a lot of kickboxing fights, European title, world title, fought in Japan in K1, and that's another thing that I learned from that. My biggest loss was probably my biggest fight. That's why I recognize stuff in fighters, Because when I fought in Japan, I fought Stefan Leko. It was before the finals of the K1. The biggest show in K1 was like 70 or 80,000 people in the Tokyo Dome. Yeah, massive.
Massive. And
for 60,000, that was insane. 80,000. When you walk out, it's crazy, right? You look around, you're like, oh my gosh.
I still remember you couldn't have your own songs because I always came to the fights with Rage Against the Machine, killing in the name of. But they didn't let me put that because there was like swearing and shit. So I had a song with Jamiroquai. So stupid. But when I walked out, it started, and when I was at the ring, the music was off. So walkout was like close to 4 minutes just to walk into the ring.
And they're quiet in Japan.
Yes, stepped in. It was dark. Stepped in. My opponent came. The lights went on, and boom, quiet, and everybody's looking. I still feel it. And then I trained for that kick the whole time. The turning kick, Surigiri, at the right feet on the liver. To train the whole camp. Nobody can hit me with that. I do everything good, the round goes good, 2 minutes and 37 seconds. I give a front kick and my feet glides off his body. So I want to make it dry with my feet a little bit like this. It was off, 1 second, boom! Right the first kick. So I was on the floor for 70,000 people. So I know how it feels.
Yeah.
I know how it feels, you know?
Those painful moments that are just...
Yeah, because that fight was the moment make or break for my big career move to go to K1.
Yeah, to be a big star versus...
Yeah.
You have these small moments.
Yeah.
Not small moments, these small things can completely change your life.
Change lifestyles. Like
completely change your life.
Yeah. And I lost that. And so I know how important these small moments are, that you have to be 100% ready for that opportunity, And in MMA it's even harder. Because the UFC
punches, the takedowns.
Yeah, also that, but the UFC you lose twice or three times you get cut. They take another piece of meat, they take somebody else,
And it's so hard to get at and you're basically done.
Yeah, in kickboxing you lose, you can still work your way up, it's not too hard. So I had a good fighting career. I think I did good, World Championship, European Championship, a lot of fights. Trained with the best fighters in the world. Trained with the best trainers in kickboxing. So I had a good mix of 3 really good trainers that I learned from a lot. And in 2011 I got called by Tyrone, one of my fighters, Tyrone Spong, the 10-time world champion.
An animal.
He called me, speak, hey, you come to Florida. They asked me to help Rochelle, but they need a trainer here, so come over here. And then I came over in 2011 and to help out, and it worked out really well. And then I decided, you know what, I'm 40 at that. I was 40 at that. I think, you know, maybe it's cool to do like to see what America has. I've always been a traveler.
Yeah.
Let's see what America has. I've been in Thailand and everything. Came here, had a great group of people. Oh, you was a big part of it too. We had a lot of fun. We had good fights together. We went to Japan together, Brazil together.
Beat Akiyama, beat Damian Maya together.
Undefeated together. Undefeated, bro.
You're an amazing coach. I love training you. Yeah, we're undefeated.
Yeah, and you too. Like I said today. Like I said, I sometimes I bring you up also at the fights because the simplicity of fighting is. We saw this maybe this weekend with Kamaru again. Fighting.
You cornered him for that, correct?
Yeah,
great fight. Smart.
So, fighting, you don't need a lot of stuff, but you need to do it good. With you and me in striking, we always worked on the left body kick, the 1-2s, the jabs, the simple stuff, and it worked because you get to a position where you take where you dominate.
Yeah, because I'm trying to take guys down. People don't realize, they always like, oh, strike's not good. They don't realize how hard it is to hit me, how hard it is to. You see these power punchers, they stop throwing the right hand because they kick them in their liver.
Yeah.
They throw the right hand, they kick them in the liver, then all of a sudden they're like,
Yeah, but you always use that, and that's some people have nice techniques, flying knees, jumping, but in the fight they don't do it.
Yeah.
Or they get knocked out. Simple shit works, and that's the cool thing, you know, about it. And yeah, it's nice to see that it works. And again, it's still in this generation time that Kamaru is still 1-2 jab, boom, hop, takedowns.
I was really happy to see him. He's right back on top now.
Yeah.
He almost beat
Hamza.
Yeah.
If it was 2 more rounds.
He had no training camp, exactly.
Yeah,
he was
no
winning
training
that, so it shows you he's still right there.
He's still right there, and again, he doesn't need to do it anymore financially. He's good.
That's good.
He's not a crazy guy. Yeah, but he still wants to prove.
Because a lot of the brothers like to spend money.
Yeah, they like to spend money. Yeah, they like nice cars.
So I'm
and
glad you're doing well on watches, and so I'm glad.
No, he's totally different. He's always fun. It's fun with the cars. Nice cars, but that's not my car, man.
Yeah.
They let me drive it. So he's good with that. I'm happy to see that because again, you end your career and you broke.
No, it's sad.
It happens.
It's so
with a lot
sad.
of
I've seen
athletes,
that. Like I have some friends and they're struggling now, and you're just like, what can you do for them? You know, and it's so sad.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I was smart with money. One thing I want to hit real quick, you mentioned Tyrone Spong.
Yeah.
I remember I watched him knock out like 5 people, and then he came to spar me for a round. I was just like, fuck. But he kept a nice pace with me. I matched his pace. I'm like, oh, he didn't try to knock me out. He hit me a couple times.
Yeah.
But he wasn't trying to knock me out. I'm just thinking, I'm going to go for a takedown. But then he kept a good pace. I'm like, I'm not going to be one to escalate this because that guy is vicious.
Yeah.
When I got stuck sparring him for a round, I'm like, oh my God, I got to spar. And I just watched him knock out like 3 people. I don't know why he didn't try to knock me out. Maybe he respected me.
Yeah, probably. But
he must have respected me.
Some idiots, they spar and then they go like do something stupid trying to prove themselves.
Yeah, and Tyrone didn't do anything stupid. I didn't do anything stupid to him either. But I literally watched him just collapse people. So I'm thinking like, oh, this guy's probably about to try to fucking knock me out. But he was very respectful when I sparred him.
Yeah. Maybe you have a cute face. He likes you.
Maybe you have a cute little face.
No, that was really good. No.
Yeah, no, but he was fucking good.
Yeah.
That you trained him.
Yeah. I trained him. We trained him. Many years. And again, I trained with him at his train. That's another cool thing too. So he wanted to go because in his weight class he was undefeated. Like nobody could beat him. So he went from. So listen to this. He went from 70 kilograms to 72 to 70, 72. 75, 77, 81, 86, 91, heavyweight.
That's crazy.
Belts in all the weight classes.
Wow.
127 and 99 knockouts.
Huge jumps. He was big when I sparred him. That's why I was like,
but that's
why I was like looking to take that takedown. But they never started trying to knock me out, so I never went for the takedown.
Yeah.
But he was so respectful. I was surprised because I seen him just so vicious in sparring.
He can, but that was with this guy too. It was Anthony too.
Yeah, it must be when someone pisses him off, maybe, or disrespects him. I guess he respected me or didn't feel disrespected by me or something. So
yeah, when you're crazy, when you go.
He knew I was trying to take him down probably too, and if he tried to knock me out.
But yeah, nowadays he tries to stop takedowns some things. But yeah, anyway, that time was wild though, Jake. Also, we sparred 3 times in the week because I didn't like the sparring, so we did 3 times a week. Like I said, Anthony here and these guys, they're knocking people out in the gym all the time.
Yeah, he'd be knocking people out too. Yeah. He came as far as a few times in San Francisco. Some of these guys.
He went so early, right? 38.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah, sad whatever happened.
Yeah, sick. Yeah, but it was good.
Yeah. Anything else we need to hit before?
No, I mean like. Oh yeah, we have at this moment, like I said before, we have the cool thing is we have a generation of fighters, like we talk about it, Kamaru now, we have Gilbert Burns, we got Michael Chandler, all these guys, they get, yeah, of course, they're all slowly getting at the end of their career, at 38, 39, to see that we have that new generation, and also
you gotta always have the new guys coming in.
And it's nice that these guys also help out this new generation. If you see my coaches, it's Robbie Lawler, is helping me, Nick Lance, Sean Soriano.
Sean's a great trainer.
Amazing.
I love seeing his transition over to training. He's such a good coach.
Yeah.
He's like your assistant coach, one of the main assistant coaches
main
now.
assistant coach.
Such a good dude. I always like.
Yeah, and also again, like from the inside out, I want to keep this with the people that I know and trust, and also know that follow the system that we have been doing, and it will bring you success, and you will go up and down, but you need a program, you need a system, otherwise it doesn't work, you know?
Like you said, you need to put people you like around you and trust. You can't just put people that are good around you.
No.
It doesn't matter if they're good or if they're not someone you like. I only work with people I get along with. I refuse to work with anyone, even if it's good money, that I don't like.
Yeah. Otherwise, you come every day here and you work with the face like this.
No, I can't work with people I don't like.
No, I don't want it. No.
It's just not working. I'm working, even if, well, maybe pay me like $1 billion, but for normal money, I'm not working with people I don't like.
No, and I come to, I'm 55 now, I come to an age where money is.
55?
Yeah. I look young, right?
I thought you were like 45.
But I come to an age where money, of course, money is important. It's important, of course. But I can say no to certain kind of things because I don't need that stuff that I needed when I was young. I'm good, you know, my life is good. I got a beautiful, still married, still my wife's 37 years. I got a beautiful daughter, he's married with my husband, he's a good guy. He won the Super Bowl, by the way, he plays football for the Eagles. And I have a grandson.
Wow, that's awesome.
So my life is good.
I have kids, no grandkids yet.
Yeah?
I want grandkids.
Yeah.
It's awesome, because then you get the easy part, you get to play with them.
Yeah. Just yesterday.
One day. No, I'm not playing with him. No, you get it back now.
I feel he's like getting a little sick. Come pick him
Isn't
up.
that great, being a grandpa?
Yeah,
that's like the best. You get to like play with them, you get to be the fun, spoil them, be like, okay, here to get back.
It's amazing. It's the coolest thing.
Well, hey, it was
great talking to you.
Seeing you, man.
My friend. Yeah.
We've been friends for years, but we clicked right away.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of fucking
interviews. The two white guys and the black zillions.
Yeah, the two white guys and the black zillions. Bang.
As many of you know, I have many controversial guests, so that comes at a cost of being demonetized everywhere. So if you want to support the program, go to fightbackpodcast.com, and I have all kinds of merch on there, whether it's jiu-jitsu, fighting, political, and other accessories. And thanks for the support.